We're nearing the end of June, and yesterday it got up to 95 degrees here, and actually it got up to 95 degrees in a lot of different states around us. So there's a little bit of a heat wave happening, and yesterday around 5 or 6 p.m. my air conditioner goes out, okay? The worst time you could possibly have it go out is after all the stores close and you're in the middle of a heat wave. So it was a hot one last night, 79 degrees this morning inside the home. But what we're going to do in this video is we are going to diagnose, troubleshoot what is happening with the air conditioner. And I'll just go ahead and, spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you it's a capacitor. It's one of the most common parts that can go wrong with your air conditioner, especially if it's in the middle of the summer, things working hard and it just suddenly goes out. It's an indication it could be an electrical part, and this is just one of the more common ones. And thankfully it's a cheap one. So let's get to troubleshooting. I'll tell you what symptoms that I found and how we addressed it. So as far as what was happening with this air conditioner, it was working just fine. And then all of a sudden it just stopped working. It wasn't blowing cold air anymore. Another symptom is this fan right here was just humming, and it was super, super hot right here. So fan wasn't working, humming, super hot, sudden stop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little bit more diagnosing. So I have already disconnected the power. This is a pull handle that you pull out from this power box right here. That ensures that the power is off before you start touching anything. I have removed the electrical service panel, and so now I'm going to show you one of the most common parts that goes out on these, and that is this gem right here, the capacitor. And so that is an electrical component, and I don't know if you can tell from the camera. Oh, on the top, that's kind of the weak point. On the top, if you see, let me see if I can get the camera right there, it's just slightly bulged up. Whereas originally these things are flat. So that's an indication the capacitors went out. And then lastly, it's always been a capacitor issue, or at least with my air conditioners, whenever it's in the middle of the summer, during a heat wave, when the air conditioner is working, it's absolute hardest. So I'm gonna put the camera down, we're gonna remove this, it's super easy. Before you actually remove this capacitor, one thing I encourage you to do is take your phone or some other camera and just take a picture. Take a picture of where these leads are connected to at the top. Because there's 3 actual connection points. I mean, there's a lot of blades, but there's 3 connection points, if you will. Now, to remove this, it's super easy. It's just, there is one screw holding this strap on. All right, hopefully this is a good view. Now this is the old capacitor that we just pulled out, and I did snap a picture, but I also used a Sharpie and I marked, see here, the purple and the red, it has the circle stamp. Hard to see, but there's a circle stamp. Brown's for the fan, and yellow is for, the stamp says Herm. On the new capacitor, it has the exact same thing. Here's the fan, there's the circle, and there's that stamp that says Herm. So we're going to start off with brown for the fan. Again, don't forget that. It is disconnected. Something on. Okay, so brown for the fan. Yellow, on at least on mine, is the tab that says Herm. I think that's what it says anyway. And then I believe it was red and purple. So easy. I'm just going to get this one and confirm. The red and purple goes on the circle one. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so at at the risk of repeating myself here, consider this 3 contact points. There's just multiple points per contact point. So as you can see, there's 2 on this one. Some sort of power feed, I'm sure, but now let's get it put in the strap. And then we'll tuck it. Make sure I don't pinch any wires. Okay, I feel like this is a good placement for the new capacitor. And so what we've got is, this is just being held on here by this strap. 1 sheet metal screw is holding the strap in place. You don't want to over tighten and crush this. All it is literally doing is just holding it in place. And this thing doesn't weigh, a great deal. So you don't have to get it super tight, just where it's not jiggling around. And another thing I'm checking is just making sure that none of these wires are pinched or tucked in behind that strap. And I think we're looking good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover back on and then reinstall this power. Okay guys, I just now came back outside from checking the temperature coming out of the air ducts, and the air conditioner's working now. We've got cool air blowing, so this old capacitor was in fact the culprit. And thankfully, capacitors are cheap. And so the new one that I put in there, it was a little bit less than $30 to get that new one put in there, DIY version. You can totally do this yourself. You don't even need 2 people. So super cheap, super easy. But I said it before, I'll say it again, at least in my experience, a capacitor seems to be one of the most common problems if the air conditioner just suddenly goes out in midsummer. At least in my experience, I've changed quite a few. So the other thing I will say is that thankfully capacitors have just a little bit of a tattletale, that mushroomed up top, the bulging top. Just kind of a tattletale that it may be faulty at this point. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope it helps somebody out there. Guys, as always, thank you for watching.